Hello, our beautiful friends. Welcome to Whispers from the Hidden Realms. Sarah and Grimly here. We're so grateful that you're here on this journey with us. If you have selected this message today, it's not by accident. There is a message in here that you need to hear today. So we're excited that you're here on this journey. Remember, this is a collective reading, which means that it is for everybody and it is timeless. So whenever you find yourself finding this message is meant for you. So please take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. And also make sure to like and subscribe and share this with somebody else who may need to hear it. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started with our reading today. We're going to do a 3-card pull. So the card deck that came forward today is the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Okay, so I have the cards here. Let me go ahead and shuffle and see what comes forward for us today. So we are going to select 3 cards, and with these 3 cards, we will go ahead and determine what it is that we need to hear today. And as I'm shuffling, always remember this is a collective reading. So again, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. And we have one card that was anxious to come out. Let's see what other cards are coming forward today. Okay, so anything else? And please remember that we do offer private readings. All the information for our private readings is located in our bio. And we also have a TikTok channel as well as a YouTube channel. So make sure that you check us out on both. The TikTok, we do 1-card pull. And here on YouTube, we do a little bit deeper. So we do a 3-card pull. All right, so we have our cards. The cards that are coming forward for us today is the Moth Spirit. So it says Surrender Now, and it's number 39. Okay. The next one is the Giraffe Spirit, which is See the Big Picture, and the number 29. And last but not least, we have Rabbit Spirit, which is Now is a Lucky Time, and the number 49. So, what this message is telling me right now is that some of you are facing challenges where you are looking in too deeply, meaning that you're looking at every minute detail, which is why you're being encouraged by the draft to take a look at the bigger picture. So, and to surrender, right? Surrender what no longer serves you, what no longer fits in your life, what no longer adds value to you is meant to fall away. So take the time to let those things fall away. And I know some of those things are a little bit easier to let fall away than others. So take the time to ground yourself, to be true to yourself, and reflect on what it is that you want to be and where it is that you want to go, because you are on a beautiful journey. You have come so far, and the opportunities that are coming to you are just going to blow your mind. So by surrendering now, that doesn't mean throw up your hands and give up and don't do anything. Oh, no. That means that you've come so far that it's time for you to keep walking one step at a time, one foot in front of the other, to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. But there's a difference between being guided and trying to force it, okay? So this is telling you, the Moth is coming forward saying, don't try to control the situation, okay? What's going to be is going to be. You've done the hard work. You've transitioned. Now it's your turn to sit back and have faith that what you brought in or what you're desiring is going to come into your reality. But if you try to control it, it's going to work against you. So take some time to be with yourself, to process everything that you've gone through. Let it go, let it flow, and surrender to what will be, okay? Because the divine, God, the universe, spirit team, however you refer to the higher being, has your back and they want what is best for you. But you can't control the outcome. My hands kind of want to clench into a fist, which tells me that some of you are trying to control everything. You need to relax your hands, relax your fists. Let what is meant to come in for you. Surrender, have peace, be thankful for everything that's around you and everything that you've accomplished, because you've done a lot, okay? Now it's your time to sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. But as you're working on this and you're transitioning to the next phase of your life, don't get so caught up in the finite details that you miss everything else around you. So back up. Take a look at the situation from a different angle. Take a look at what it is that you're wanting to bring into fruition from a different perspective. Because with that, so much more clarity is going to come forward, and you're not going to want to grasp on so much, because you're going to see the infinite opportunities that are coming your way. But it does require you to have that faith and to let go of what doesn't serve you. So take the time to surrender and look higher. Look from a greater perspective. Don't get stuck in all the details and all the weeds and in anticipation of exactly how it's all supposed to work out for you. Because remember, how you perceive it's going to work out may not be the way that the divine or the universe or the angels present it to you. All right? So have faith, be calm, and look around, okay? Sometimes this isn't just looking from a wider perspective. Sometimes it's also just a matter of pausing and breathing. Sorry, I feel like as a collective we needed to do a release. I was feeling a lot of heavy pressure and a lot of urgency and a lot of rushing and a lot of, but if I don't act now, I'm going to miss out on opportunities. You're not, okay? Give yourself that time to breathe. Give yourself the space that you need, so that way you can look from a higher perspective, and maybe you're overlooking something because you're so caught up in the minute details that you're missing something. So don't become hyper-focused. Take a moment and zoom out. Look around. Do a 360-degree turn and see what is already surrounding you. Because I feel like a lot of the messages that you've already been receiving from the divine relate to your surroundings already. So take a look around and see what's there. And always remember to be grateful for what you have. Because you have come so far. You have worked so hard. You deserve to come into your lucky season, which is why the rabbit is showing us here. And I feel the rabbit is coming into to remind you that, yes, there are times that we need to sprint like a rabbit, like hop and run like crazy. But if you remember, a rabbit also sits in silence and takes a look around its environment. So you are coming into your lucky season. Your lucky season is here upon you now. But if you try to control the narrative and you get stuck at looking too closely to everything, you're going to delay your outcome for running into your lucky season. Okay? And I feel like it's going to be luck on all aspects of your life. Financially, in love, in relationships, in abundance, in business, whether you are creating your own business or you are working for a company. I feel like you're going to have a very lucky season that's going to surprise you so much. You're going to be like, wow, how is this possible? How did this happen? How can my life go from one extreme to the next? Because I feel like this is going to come in swiftly and it's almost going to surprise you. But the message I'm receiving is the divine does want to surprise you, because you have been through a very tough time. I feel like you have flipped your world upside down. which is why the colors in the moth is very significant, because you are rising. To me, this moth is rising up from everything that it has dealt with, everything that it has been facing. You are rising up. But there are some things that you're hanging on to that you feel need to come with you, but maybe they don't. Okay? I'm not the one to tell you whether they do or do not, but it is your time to look at it from a different perspective. So that way you can rise and have all the abundance and all the opportunities and all the luck, whether it be love, financially, abundance, work, or your health. You are going to find yourself coming into all of this opportunity of growth and abundance. So, again, look from the higher perspective. Don't get caught in the weeds. Keep going. You've got this. The other thing that I feel is very significant that I'm being told for you to pay attention to are the numbers on these cards. So let me get a moment for this camera to adjust. So as you notice, it took a moment for it to adjust, right? That's again because you're supposed to be looking at it from a higher perspective, not up close per se. But I want to make sure that you can see these numbers. So you have the number 39, 29, and 49. Okay? I feel that these numbers are very significant. I feel like in 29 days or 29 hours, you're going to start seeing things a little bit differently. And then in 39 days or 39 hours, you're going to see how much you have come and where you're going. And then in 49 days or 49 hours, your world is going to look completely different. Now, granted, just because I'm saying that, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's exactly the timeline and exactly the dates and exactly the times that this is going to happen. Nothing is set in stone, right? It's all a matter of choices that we make and opportunities that we grasp onto and everything like that. But I feel that the number 39, 29, and 49 is very significant to you in other ways as well. So you may start seeing these numbers in and around you quite often. So when you see these numbers, remember these are spiritual numbers that are connecting you back to this reading. So take the time to see what you're thinking, to see what's going on around you, to look up what these numbers mean, okay? All right. Well, that is our message for today. Grimly and I thank you so much for letting us be part of your day, and we are excited to be here on Whispers from the Hidden Realm with you. Again, if this message resonates with you, please like and subscribe so that way you can see our next content that comes forward. And remember, we are on TikTok as well, and we are working on our Patreon page. Our Patreon page will probably launch more in January with more in-depth reading, as well as workshops and other opportunities for you to connect with us. So without further ado, we thank you again for being here with us. Please make sure to sit with this message, and if it doesn't resonate with you, go ahead and pass it on to somebody who may need to hear the message today. Until next time, we will be here in Whispers from the Hidden Realm, and we love you. Thank you. Take care.